Welcome to Sticks and Stones Podcast. You are now listening to Sticks and Stones Podcast.
What's good? Welcome back to the podcast. It is 13, lucky number 13 this week.
Yes.
Getting into another
Some say
another
lucky.
week. Yep.
Some.
Yep. Not
What
so
is
lucky.
it? The word or the fear of 13?
Yes.
Trithedecaphobia?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
That is correct. So we're going to try something new this week. We're just going to start jumping into articles, but I will say one of the things we are changing just to see how it works, we're going to start doing like themed episodes.
Yeah.
So it's like
Jump into some theme ones.
Yeah, each week I mean, not every single week. Every here and there, some of them might be kind of loosey goosey or whatever. But like we're gonna try like this week is gonna be an Ohio everything podcast. We're talking about everything Ohio, the articles, the facts, most of the topics we talk about, all Ohio related.
Welcome to Ohio Beach.
That's right. Because we're proud of where we're from, and we just don't understand people that aren't proud of where they're from. So
Fuck you.
It's just that, you know what I mean?
This place sucks, but it's awesome. Get it?
It's all right. The first article that came up was and this is like going to be an ongoing one.
Article.
Yeah, it made headlines all over the country. This one's probably going to be going on for a hot minute too.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty
Been going on for how long? 2019 is when it started.
Yeah.
I think. From what I remember reading, the massage therapist was basically told from Ohio State University that on March 2019 that she had to cease and desist order, basically.
right.
This 41-year-old massage therapist basically was, from the get-go, as soon as kids were to sign at Ohio State for the football team, she was in their DMs immediately.
Wait, see if you can find a picture of this lady.
Well, they don't have her name. It says that it's been redacted.
Oh, that's
So
but I
nobody
thought they
knows.
put it in the article later.
No, I don't think so. No, I didn't ever read it. I never read a name. Will said he listened to basically a radio interview like a week ago, like last Thursday, Friday. But basically, Ohio State hired the law firm Barnes and Thornburg, and respect to Barnes and Thornburg. But they basically ceased and desisted this lady and told her that she can no longer engage in any kind of activities with football players or any sports figure at Ohio State. No coaches, nobody like that was involved, but just players. They interviewed over 120.
Yeah.
And then came back and they said 83 didn't know anything about her. Mm-hmm. And like, I think 20 of them knew of her, and then 5 had sex with her.
Right. And yet, so she's already like forfeited her massage there. She'll never massage anybody again,
Yeah, her
as
license
far as
is
legally. But so
Unless she wins, but
she's not gonna win. She apparently she's doing this stuff. Basically, she's soliciting these football players for sex, and then she would request payment post activities.
What she would do is she would take a payment for the first time, and then she would just give them a receipt after that, but she never ever really ever asked for the payment.
Okay.
So really, she was just like basically, I guess, trying to just get, punched.
Yeah.
Her ticket punched by some football players.
That's a good way to put it.
By I don't know. I guess with the clout to say that she was with a couple guys, or she could come back on them. I guess maybe down the road.
I don't know. If she was 41 years old, didn't have a lot going on for herself. I'm guessing this is her right here. Put it on here.
This is her. Massage W. Robin.
She better change that.
Yeah.
Change that name.
Robin Bassani.
She's only got 1,300 followers.
Professional and collegiate athletes. Yeah. Well,
let's I'm sure. I don't know if this is her because I assume she would have.
If it is, that's. I mean, that, it.
She called in and said her actual name, and this is her.
Okay, then that's probably her.
Huh.
I mean, it can be redacted from Ohio State's side just because, but she doesn't give a shit. It seems from everything the article has portrayed, it seemed like she was more about I guess, not becoming famous, but like knowing or getting to know football players and kind of in that upper echelon of like folks in Ohio State.
Because if you're knocking off a few of these dudes that end up being like Zeke or,
right.
Ward.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's
looking for that. She's looking for that later down the road come up, like when something happens, she can send in her. She can hire her lawyer and be like, "Well, 20 years ago or 15 years ago, when I was
Right. Well, the funny thing is to me when I was reading the article was that she was hitting them up from National Signing Day.
That's crazy.
So they're still in high school. So they're probably 18.
Probably.
So she's walking on iffy water there.
She is, and that's still like legally, yeah, okay.
But then, like, just from National Signing Day,
at the same time, nobody's gonna keep their job doing something like that because you're just like going after these 18-year-olds.
Right.
Nah.
And then the next thing that made me laugh was the article.
Kind of predatory.
Oh, well, yeah. That's all she was doing. But the other thing was OSU Athletics was giving counseling for athletes. Like, what are they counseling? To me, that's laughable. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
what
they offered it. I don't know if anybody's taking it.
She jumped me.
Show us on this Brutus the Buckeye doll where she touched you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It was just really weird.
We're probably gonna get some hate for that, but
I don't give a shit.
But it's like people are like, you don't know, that's sexual assault. I mean, if they were consenting, both of them were
five
consenting.
Other individuals and some others probably out there that will come forward.
Right, but at the same time, so here's the thing: she propositioned them, and they accepted. That's not sexual assault. That's being forward. She was trying to get some ding-a-ling, and she got some. She all she had to do was ask. And if they said yes, that's consent. It's not like she wasn't Bill Cosby in these dudes. You know what I mean?
She wasn't Nicki Minaj.
Right. Oof. It was not. It was nothing like that.
I mean, that's just as bad.
It is just as bad.
Sorry, Cardi B.
My bad.
My fault.
Cardi B.
Good catch. Cardi B.
Yeah. So again, it's not appropriate, especially somebody that works for the institution. You're supposed to be a trusted person, and like you're watching ESPN looking to see who's coming to OSU, and then you're just you know what I mean?
That's the crazy thing. She's just from the get. Like, oh yeah, I'm up in these DMs.
She's
I'm a professional massage therapist at Ohio State.
Right.
I'll see you when you get here. And that was the other thing, is she was sending photos to people or football players immediately, but she was like constantly sending photos. And she wouldn't stop. That was the other thing in the, I guess, defense for Ohio State. Like, they have multiple DMs showing that she was just constantly texting people, and like some of them would just ignore her and not even say and nothing. Then she would just still do it. So I mean, if they have that, it's a pretty open shut.
Right. Case. Yeah. I mean, she's not gonna win nothing. She's not gonna be able to defend herself.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, it's
not the first time Ohio State's been in trouble for something risque, and it probably won't be the last.
It's nothing like Penn State.
Well, that was a different world.
It's nothing like Penn State, but
yeah,
it's not great. This one here was pretty okay. So somebody I work with that's on my team actually sent this one in, or text me about this one, and then sent me this article. I'm like, this is perfect for this week.
Yeah, this is perfect for any week.
This is true.
This would be some bad. This would
definitely be a bad article.
Go ahead and read that article.
Yeah. So, Ohio woman hit in the face with a 10-pound log of prepackaged ground beef at Walmart.
I mean, it wouldn't make it only at Walmart.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, did you read where the cops were dispatched? In the potato chip aisle. They were dispatched to the potato chip aisle.
I didn't. Go ahead.
But no, I guess the lady was like, claiming that she was going to beat the other lady's ass and her 7-year-old daughters.
Yikes.
So I guess somehow the 7-year-old daughter got involved. And
yeah, it's not a very lengthy article. Plus, there's like a news story video and stuff like that. But it's like the gist of it is fight breaks out in Walmart, threats are made, and then
where do you find 10 pounds?
When you get your ground beef at Walmart, I guess that's how it comes.
Is it like one of those big? Like,
that's exactly what
Lincoln
it is.
log. Yeah.
It is a giant log of ground beef.
She had a nunchuck of beef.
I hope there's some like security camera footage of this.
I
wish that there was. I
would think that it'll come out.
I hope so.
I mean, just hitting somebody with a 10-pound chuck of ground beef.
That would have to hurt so bad.
I could instantly, like, in my mind, see it happening to me, and I would get so mad.
Oh, yeah.
Not because she hit me in the face with anything, but some beef, like a 10-pound beef is even.
She just grabbed whatever she had, man. I think she just took it out of her cart.
Damn, dude. That's rough.
But yeah, no, I appreciate the person that sent this to us. They are avid listeners of the show, so
this happened up in Cleveland, by the way.
Right.
So.
Could have happened anywhere though, but Cleveland was the spot.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Cincinnati, Dayton, Cleveland, Akron.
I mean, the girl spit on someone, so she deserved it.
So the suspect attempted to spit on the other woman. Yeah, but that was.
So I mean,
and then hit her in the face. Yeah, so she spit on her, and then tried to hit her with. So she was just straight up crud.
This article gives. So this is the article I tagged in the email, but like the first one that I had didn't have this much detail in it.
Yeah, this is I think they've added on because that's an Instagram post there.
Yeah.
From the police department. But
I love that all these different police departments are on, like sheriff's departments, police departments are on like Instagram.
I mean,
posting like stories and giving updates and whatnot.
We've caught the ground beef face smacker. Don't worry, folks. That's the other thing is now I got to worry about somebody hitting me with ground beef. I got to worry about COVID.
Anything.
I got to worry about ground beef.
Anything.
I mean, it could be anything.
It could go down anywhere if you're at Wally World.
That's true. So
this was a last minute find.
Yeah. And I didn't know it was, but until you said it.
I actually stumbled upon this on Instagram, just randomly. So I'm looking for different Ohio stuff for this week's episode, and I'm like, that looks like a CPD cruiser, which Columbus Police Department. They zoom in, sure enough. So this chick's breaking out of the back seat of this cruiser downtown Columbus.
Right. Now I don't know why she's not handcuffed. But she's also absolutely unathletic because that run is fucking horrible.
Why'd she like run out into the street like in a U?
Like a jag. Like she had to rev up. I don't know, man. She breaks her damn arm to get the damn door open. Like you could have just went.
She still had her mask on and everything.
I mean, you gotta be safe out here these days, dog. At that time, I think the CDC didn't, say that you could take it off.
We will for sure be looking for more updates on that one.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I tried to looking it up, and I didn't see anything.
Our number one fan knows a few CPD officers, so I'm gonna see if he's heard anything about it.
I'm sure he probably has. So this article kind of all right, so Ohio man stole over $90,000 worth of soybeans and then fled to New Mexico.
This is the type of stealing and thieving you get here in Ohio.
Now
in the Midwest. Soybeans.
What did he drive?
Semi. So here's the thing.
He took a semi. Did it say that?
It's not that he didn't steal those beans and take them with him to New Mexico. He worked for a farming operation, and he was using when you're harvesting beans, corn, whatever, and you store them at your farm, and then you take them to a grain elevator or like a Cargill, like we have here in Ohio, or wherever they're at in Ohio.
Loudonville.
Yeah, they had a different company that they take their beans to, and then they get paid for it. So he took multiple loads, semi-loads of soybeans to this grain elevator and received payment for it.
26 times.
Yep.
26 times.
Over, so $94,000 for 26 different loads of soybeans. I mean,
That's a come up.
that's some good scratch. I mean, that's
How the fuck do you do it 26 times?
well, he worked for them.
Okay.
He worked for the farming company instead of taking those checks, and I don't know, like he was
Oh,
doing
he
this
probably
off
taking-
hours or
I
whatever.
gotcha.
I don't know. They didn't know he was stealing all this grain, but because he worked for that farming operation at the grain elevator where he was selling the soybeans to, they just trusted him and knew him because he had been working for this farm. So
Press conference. I'm
Yeah.
just reading this here. 4 charges, 54 months in prison.
yep.
And, I mean, I'm sure he's going to have to pay that back
Yeah,
with a fine.
there'll be a fine probably for the full amount plus they're trying to charge him with using the company equipment to transport the stolen soybeans, which I mean he worked
What
for
do
him
you
at the
do?
time.
What do you do with them, though? Like, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to sell them to somebody?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, down in New Mexico.
No, he didn't take him to New Mexico.
He was taking them to the. I
He
got
took
you.
him to
Okay.
what would be their Cargill and sold him.
Okay.
So when you take your loads of grain there,
And
they
he just
pay
didn't.
you.
I
Yep.
got you. All right. And he just took.
And
the
he
checks.
took the check instead of taking it back to the farm where it should have went. So,
Soybeans.
but it's tough, man. Farming gets harder and harder every year as far as like prices of stuff, prices of grain, prices of beef, whatever kind of farming that's done. And it's harder to make a living being a full-time farmer, being a farm family and stuff like that. So I can only imagine. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you get $90,000 and then you got to have all the farming expenses. So the equipment, the fuel, the man hours, everything else like that. I mean,
Yeah, that's
tough.
And it was back in 2020,
Yeah.
and they
Yep.
caught him in October, this past October, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. So that's the kind of, I don't know. I thought it was just a funny article. The type of stealing that you get here in the Midwest in Ohio is of soybeans.
Not money,
I mean,
Not jewelry.
people embezzle and steal like
Oh,
that, but
yeah,
this
yeah,
was just
of course.
more of a rural, like,
It's the Midwest.
right.
All right. So this article is a little bit of a feel good.
Yes.
From what my understanding was.
Mhm.
There was a teen who was in foster care over, I think, 5 separate households, or was it?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I think so.
And she grew up in foster care, in and out, in and out. And eventually, I think she got in a stable home.
Yeah.
And she applied to, I think it was like 5 separate universities, like USC.
Well, she applied to a ton, I guess.
And the joke was Harvard.
Harvard,
was a
she
joke.
never thought she was going to get accepted in Harvard, let alone a full ride scholarship.
Right.
But this conversation came about. So her foster mom was asking her if she had taken her ACT yet, and she said, yeah. And she's like, what'd you score? And she was just like, well, I got like a 32 or whatever. And her foster mom's like, you could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, 32 is the highest the ACT scores is 36.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's on genius level.
32 is happening. That's big brain, as Jerm likes to say.
Yeah, that ain't no smooth brain shit. She was definitely big brain shit right there.
Yes.
But yeah, she got into Harvard, and I believe this fall
Yeah.
she will be at Harvard.
Full ride. And one of the cool things they talk about in the article, so like when you apply and everything else like that to a school like Harvard, you could, if they're going through the process of accepting you, you'll have to do an interview. Well, her interview was with somebody on the board of Harvard as well as Michelle Obama,
Right.
which how cool would that be?
Yeah, you ran into some big names there,
Oh yeah.
so you got hooked up.
So I mean, at 16 years old, to be able to, you're on an interview to get into Harvard, and then you also at the same time you get to talk to the past, president's first lady. I mean, how cool would that be? But
Well, she
definitely
took food away from me, so
definitely a feel.
that's a true story.
What?
Oh yeah, at Little Rock, I was stationed at Little Rock, and we could go in at any time in the day or night, and what your lunch facilities would be called are DFACs,
Yeah.
and you would go in there, and if you live on base, you pay your money towards your like DFAC, so really you never pay.
Yeah.
So I would go in there like in the middle of the night, and I would like, because I lived like right around the block, and I would walk over there sometimes on the weekends, and I would get like an omelet with like, I could get like 8 eggs in it, and then like anything in it, right? Well, then she came along, they shut it down for 2 days, and they made us less fat. She took food out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So
she
yeah.
was pretty hardcore as the first lady when it came to like all the
Oh yeah, she cleaned up a lot, which I mean,
diet
some of it would
regulations
needed to
for-
be, because it was. I mean, you could go
even
in there
for like schools and stuff like that.
right,
Yeah.
like lunches and all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, she went in there. She showed up. I saw her walk in. The next day, it was shut down,
Mm-hmm.
and then for 2 days, it was shut down. And then we went back in there, and there was like no ho-hos, no Krispy Kremes, no nothing. Which I mean, I didn't eat the shit, but there was a lot of dudes in there that would.
right.
So yeah, but yeah,
No bullshit snack food.
yeah. Thanks, Michelle.
Definitely a cool story. So
Yeah, she
good
gets to
luck
go
to
to
this
Harvard.
young
Yeah,
lady.
for
That's
real.
pretty cool.
For real.
Maybe she's gonna. It's a political. So she's going for political because she said in the article she always wanted to be president someday. So she is gonna go to Harvard for political science and psychology. So that'll be
Good
that'll
luck
be
to
cool.
her. Make
Next.
some changes.
OSD, Ohio State University.
So can you scroll down, please? Thank you. You can take this one.
Ex-Ohio State professor sentenced for sharing work with China. So, so apparently
He was a medical
Yeah.
researcher, right? And
Yes.
professor.
Yep. And apparently, Mr. Song Yu Zhang,
Zhang.
58, was charged and sentenced for sharing research information with China regarding rheumatology. I
Yeah.
think there was 2 departments. I know that was one of them.
Rheumatology and immunology.
Yep. So
I
I don't know, like,
at the Wexner Medical Center. At
but he was
OSU.
also accepting grants that totaled up to like $4.3 million from the National Institute of Health for projects.
Mm-hmm. And he
But-
has to pay back
He's
after his 7-month prison sentence.
Yep.
He has to pay back $3.4 million in restitution
yep.
and nearly $414,000 to
We'll
the
go
college.
to college, yeah.
So essentially, he's fucked
Oh well, yeah. He'll never be able to pay that back.
unless China gives him the money.
I doubt it. But here's the thing. So like, I understand what he was being arrested for and everything else like that. Like, I know some of it has to do with the fact that he was receiving grant money, for his projects while giving that information and everything else to China, as well as money from OSU. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess I'm not like
He's trading secrets, man.
right medical
So-
secrets. I guess I don't know.
Well, especially with what's going on right now and everything.
Right,
There could be something there that he could be giving away, or
right.
but they wouldn't give away. Or he said that bottom of the article, it says failed to disclose his extensive paid work at a foreign institution. So maybe he was being paid there,
Probably.
and that's a no. I mean, I guess for colleges and in between.
Right.
But either way,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really into this kind of shit, so
As
I
they
probably
said,
won't look up and see like any more details about this, but I don't know. I just found this one kind of interesting, obviously.
yeah, they stopped him in Alaska. in May 2020. So
Yeah.
like literally.
He was trying to catch. So they stopped him in Alaska while he was trying to catch a private flight back to China. So he was definitely.
On some shit.
Yeah,
doing
he was definitely on
something.
some shit. He was definitely trying to flee the scene.
He's on that Michael Jordan cologne activity shit, dude. He's up to no good. That's some high dollar
God.
Michael Jordan activity shit, though.
I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what kind of secrets or information, but apparently it was pretty serious to get this kind of to warrant these kind of charges and fines. So
Yeah, well, have fun sitting around.
I mean, is that technically treason? I don't know. Is that treason?
It can be if
Yeah.
you're giving away medical secrets.
Right.
So you can take this
Wonder
one.
if he'll be in Guantanamo.
Didn't they shut that down?
No, it's never gonna get shut down.
Oh, that's right.
It's
was gonna
shut
be.
down, but it's not.
No,
shut
he
down.
won't be in Guantanamo. Not with those kinds of killers.
Not with them people. Let's see here. Oh, Ohio declared 9th best pizza state in the U.S. with the help of the Dirty D,
Thank God.
or the DYT, or the
I'm sure there's probably
937, or the Gym City.
Yeah.
That would be us. That's Dayton.
I'm sure there's some places that I need to actually look at this article and like go to because I've only been to a couple of them. I would
Right.
probably imagine since being back.
I thought this was pretty cool. I know you like pizza a lot. I'm not really a fan of pizza unless it's like gourmet style pizza,
You're just
like
not a
fire
fan of
oven
Right.
type pizzas.
artisan.
Yeah, artisan.
Yeah.
But this is cool. I mean, it's just one more thing. Ohio's on the map. We're on some national lists for pizza, if you will. I never would have guessed that. But I don't know. If anybody knows dope pizza joints, so here's one that you need to check out. It actually just started coming up, and they're pretty good. It's called Pizza Bandit down in Dayton.
Heard that name before.
Pretty good. So
What was that? Papa's Pizza. Go back up. Papa Pizza Palace in Miamisburg.
I have heard of that. I've never had it.
Slightly thicker crust.
Yep, pass on that because that's what I don't like. No offense.
Gotta like it. Gotta
but-
like it. Marion's is a delicacy. Of
That's a
date
local,
nights.
yeah, because there's a lot of people that'll move
Daytonians.
away from here, and then like when they come back to Ohio or come back to this, well, not Ohio, but to Dayton, they'll say like, okay, well, I gotta have Marion's at least once while I'm here or whatever. Marion's is decent; it's good pizza. I like it, but I don't eat it all the time because again, it's
A lot of people talk about Jets.
Jets is just.
Jets.
I'm not gonna say it. I
Well,
don't
you
wanna
can
hate.
say it.
Jets is fucking disgusting.
Just say it. I mean, this is your
It's not my thing.
your platform, man.
Jets is like fast food pizza. Which
I
is
like
what
the pepperoni is how they cook them. That's about it. I wasn't a fan of like everything else about it. It was
Yeah.
okay.
Godfather's is decent.
Godfather's is delicious. Me and Will know all about Godfather's. Too well, actually.
But yeah, so the newest pizza place that I personally know about, and this is just from, checking out local areas and supporting local businesses, which is something that we're both all about, is the Pizza Bandit. Check their Instagram. That's where they're super, super active. If you're in the Dayton area or around the Dayton area and you want to try something new, great pizza. Every week or every other week, they have different themed pizzas.
Really?
Yeah, like really good stuff. It doesn't like it. If you think about it, you're like, I don't know if I want to try that. But the two that I've tried were fantastic. Even just having their regular pepperoni pizza, but it's really good stuff. They make some good pizza, so definitely worth a I don't know, a look, a try. Yep, there's Pizza Bandit. That's just their like cheese pizza, and then like when you order it, you get to pick like 4 or 5 of those like sauces and different stuff
Are
like
those
that.
wings on that thing?
I don't know.
Go back
what-
to that
It could have
real
been
quick.
anything. Seriously.
I think it's wings. Yeah, it looks like wing. Oh, it is Doritos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was good.
What's the place you guys like right outside of the valley? Dewey's. Yeah.
Dewey's is good. I don't know if
That's-
Dewey's is Ohio though. Like Ohio.
Well, it's a chain.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I think Dewey's is good.
Dewey's is good. Some of them are good.
Their crust is dope. The Dr. Dre is probably one of my favorites.
They love that Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno is
But I don't
good.
like that blue. Ryan's Inferno.
Ryan's Inferno.
Yeah.
I mean,
Either way.
Dante's Inferno, Ryan's
know
Inferno.
Trying to think. What was the place we ate over there when we lived at the apartment? Not Godfather's, but the other one.
I'm trying to think of what would have been over there.
There's another place. Either way, that place was good.
Mod
No.
or Blaze?
Mod was over
Those are
there.
both chains, I think,
Yeah.
too.
Well, isn't
It wasn't Rapid Fire, right?
Rapid Fire's owned by LeBron or partially owned
Definitely a chain.
by? But no,
Chain of trash.
it was the other place that had like the chicken sandwich and stuff. Remember that big ass chicken sandwich we had? Double Days.
Double Days is good.
Double Days has some good pizza.
A lot of people in Dayton rave about Double Days.
I didn't know they had pizza till that one time we got it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn, this is actually really good."
We got two of, along with pizza, in my opinion. Well, in a lot of people's opinion, Ohio has two of the best wing spots out of most states, and that's going to be Frickers and Roosters.
Fuck Frickers.
Not a huge fan of Frickers.
No,
in
because every time I
comparison
go
to
in there, it
Roosters.
feels like they're sitting under a red light.
Oh,
I'm not gonna get a
yeah.
sponsor from
Yeah,
fucking Frickers after this, but I will get a sponsor from Roosters because I love that fucking place.
maybe Roosters is the shit though.
Dude, I love that.
Always
place.
good food. Their sauces are better as far as like the flavor of the hot.
They used to have like the best fucking t-shirts too. They had those tie-dye like crazy shirts
Yes,
that
yeah.
fun casual joint, and the fucking Rooster was eating he had a wing in one hand and I think he had a joint in the other or some shit. But that was you're like, damn, this place is dope as shit.
But cool thing, the owners, the
There it
owner of
is.
Roosters and
Damn.
the owner of Frickers are brothers. And
Well, that's the rumor, right?
yeah, and
No.
apparently it was
Well, he would know,
Frickers
yeah.
first, and then they went their separate ways because of a disagreement about business and all this other stuff like that. And the one brother said, "All right, fuck it, I'll start Roosters." And
I need me a
if you
Rooster
ask,
shirt.
in my
now, dude.
opinion, he did it better. So
Yeah. No, I love Roosters. Every time I've ever went, I mean, the wings are always delicious. It's been a while since I've been too, and you're looking at these photos, and it's killing me. But I love Roosters.
what other stuff are we known for?
But see, now
On the
if
Esther
you
Price
well,
chocolates,
now
I
if you
think?
go up to Buffalo, Esther Price, yeah. If you go up to Buffalo and talk about wings, and you show them our wings, they
they'll shit
literally
all
have
over
a
us.
fucking stroke.
Yeah. Well,
So fuck
so the
Buffalo.
tradition. So we most of the places around here and other places actually bread the wings and then fry them.
That's
The
right.
traditional buffalo wing
Is
is
naked.
naked, which is what I prefer because I just don't like all the breading and stuff like that. It holds all the grease and then you feel like trash afterwards.
That's the point.
But if you go to Roosters, you can get your wings fried naked.
Yeah, you can
So that you don't have to deal with all the breading if you don't like that. So,
make me feel like shit.
but
I
yeah,
love
that's-
that shit.
Roosters is the spot.
Yeah, they got good beer. I mean, the beers are always like it's always good. The draft is always
Grew
good.
up. Dad used to take me to the one down on third.
Oh yeah, right there
Yeah.
by the Shell station.
Yeah, it's shut down now.
No, it's still
Is
open.
it still open?
It's still open, but it's only
Oof.
allowed to be open till like 9:00
Yeah, I can imagine.
because
a lot of
people
shootings
literally
down
get
there.
fucking stabbed in the parking lot. No, they don't shoot each
No,
other.
there
They
was
stab each other.
there's a shooting there. Not well, this would have been like 4 years ago.
Well,
But there's been
It's
plenty
the-
of stabbings. I mean, there's stabbings and shootings at Walmart.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, stab roosters. I don't know.
They heavily patrol one of them. Well, okay. So there's two Walmarts in Dayton that are pretty heavily patrolled by the police because of there's been some
What,
more
10-pound beef
hardcore.
in the face?
Well, no, or the hot lead in the face.
Oh,
But
well, damn.
yeah. So
Which ones?
you got Dorothy Lane.
Yeah, I believe that.
Had some serious issues at that one, and then the one on Miller Lane.
Yeah, Miller
There's
Lane.
not
I've
super.
always-
I'd say Dorothy Lane has had the most issues. Miller Lane's has been just kind of
Well, that's because of fucking Dixie right there.
yeah,
I mean, you got
Yeah.
Sharkies.
a lot of riffraff. Those are closed now.
Why? Well, the
But it's just it's
the
everything
shooting's
that's back
got to go
there.
somewhere,
Yeah.
man.
The violence has to go somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to move over.
But yeah, no. So yeah, and again, so one of the things we'll post, I'll remind Jerm is the moderator for Instagram, not me. So If you're sending
me.
shit, you're sending it to Jerm, not to me. That's
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll see it.
I've had people like, should I just send it to you on the Instagram? I was just like, you send it to
can.
the Instagram, please, but it's
Yeah.
not to me. Just, you know what I mean? Send it over.
Yeah, I'll see it. If you send
But
it, I'll see it.
we'll put up a post. We'll do like Ohio foods, whatever. If you got places that you think we should try or whatever, we'll try it.
Oh, that Wario's place. Remember that? Up in Columbus? I showed your brother that.
Oh yeah,
Pull
yeah,
that
yeah.
up,
There's
Will.
there's a ton of
That
places in
Wario's
Columbus.
place, though, man, that looked like the dopest Philly cheesesteak place I've
I'm
seen.
sure it was. Sub House is really good. That's a Dayton spot.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of those in here in Dayton.
it's right there next to the Nationwide
God.
Arena. And that
Also, they do like the yellow cheese and everything. That's
Dude,
like
they-
super authentic to Philly.
They show them pictures on Instagram every day. And I'm
Lord.
like, damn, that looks
Yeah,
so
that looks
good.
pretty good.
I told your brother to go over there and check it out, but he hasn't reported back.
He hasn't checked it out yet.
I mean, he probably forgot.
Oh yeah, their sandwiches look fire.
No, it looks delicious. So shout out to that place. I would love to hit that place up if I ever get up to Columbus at some point. Probably for an Ohio State game or something.
That's just a day trip.
But there's another place up there too.
There's a ton.
It's a biscuit company or something like that. I forget. That's another like mom and pop place
Yep.
up there. But yeah, send us your restaurants, food, whatever in the state of Ohio. Hit us with it,
Wherever
and we will. Oh,
the cookies, bro.
where is that at? Damn, Columbus got to go. Oh my God. That looked like a big old fresh bear patty, man.
some
God
of these
damn,
look like piles
son. I'll eat the
Some
shit
of
out
the
of that.
angles
though.
of those chocolate cookies look like piles of poop.
Yeah, they
but
look like straight up fresh
I get what
patty.
you're trying to do. That frosted cinnamon one looks good.
Oh, yeah. That carrot
Oatmeal.
cake. I ain't no
Oatmeal is
carrot
hands
cake,
down the
but
best.
What is that thing in the bottom right? A PB&J. Woo! If you're seeing this, we're sorry.
Those are
We're
probably
making you
every bit
hungry.
of like 8 ounces a piece too. Those are probably
Them
huge.
things are, yeah. That
At
place
once?
looks amazing.
Did you feel like trash afterwards? Ooh, pumpkin. I'm a real hoe for pumpkin in the fall. dude.
I'm a real.
real. I get real basic.
Man,
I get
that
real
looks-
basic come
all
about
of them look
September.
good. All of them. Even that carrot cake look good. And I ain't no carrot cake.
Oh, everything pumpkin except for I don't fuck with pumpkin pie. I don't whatever.
Yeah,
I just don't fuck with pumpkin pie.
either.
I think it's disgusting.
Disgusting. It tastes dry. It's
It tastes like nothing. But pumpkin flavored stuff like everything.
fucking basic.
Shit, yes.
Basic ass Corbin come
Yep.
October. So we had some other stuff. Do you want to hit the questions first, or do you want to go over who wears from what from Ohio? We can go over the people from Ohio
Yeah, we can do those.
down at the bottom.
So you have to. Can you zoom in on those? There ain't no way.
Well,
can
there's
read
an
that.
article. This is literally a list I found
Oh, okay.
of everyone ever from Ohio that
Oh,
has
there's
been
a ton.
famous, athletes, criminals,
Inventors. There's
I
a
mean,
ton.
So we put a top 10, or we had a list of like notable top 10.
Mm-hmm.
If Will goes back into that email, we can possibly see it. But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, so I think I read you had Neil Armstrong on there. I think it's one.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, did you know that I think it's like damn near, it's either over 50% or a little under 50% that astronauts that have traveled the Earth, or I guess went around the globe, have been from Ohio.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's been a lot of astronauts from Ohio. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin.
Wait, was John Glenn from Ohio?
I think so. I think a lot, like
I couldn't remember if I put
all
this in
them
here
dudes,
or not.
man. Either way,
Shit, I remember learning about John Glenn when I was in like 4th grade when I lived in Kansas City.
right. He was the first to go around.
The oldest.
Oldest?
Yeah, he was like the oldest Well, I mean, he'd been to space a couple times, I think, actually.
Yeah.
And he was also a senator?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Wright Brothers, obviously.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
from Dayton. They didn't fly first
I
in
don't
Dayton
give
or Ohio,
A shit.
but we created that shit. So suck a dick.
Dayton, Ohio in general is the home of aviation.
Yeah,
The home of flight.
I will fight anyone in North
Who's-
Carolina.
Oh my God,
The worst.
Petty about it.
Yeah.
Petty about it.
They flew here though. Well, no shit.
The Wright brothers, family-wise, I mean, that was one of the biggest well-known or largest names for like half of Dayton. They owned a ton of stuff in Dayton, along with like Kettering.
You got Wright State.
And yeah.
I mean, Wright Patt.
You have the Air Force Museum here in Dayton, Ohio,
which has a World War II exhibit and a lot of aircraft inside there,
Tons.
which I haven't been in a long time.
That'd be cool to go back to.
But yeah,
I'm sure they wouldn't let us film an episode inside there.
No, we probably wouldn't be accepted there.
We've got a pretty large Air Force base here in Dayton that may or may not have aliens underground.
That's
Who knows?
the rumor.
Jerm won't confirm nor deny.
I mean,
So-
I've never been on Wright Patt
Anyway,
except for to go there in third grade, dude. But apparently, I mean that's a future weapon base. So
Yeah.
they say that
there's
Area 51 is technically Wright Patt.
a lot of contractors
Not
work out
Area
there. A lot of different a lot of different privately
Northrop
owned, government funded companies.
We got some friends that work. You know, go ask them. Go ask him.
Yeah.
You know which one.
Oh, I know.
So,
But he's not going to say anything.
Yeah, well, he ain't seen shit.
Right. He ain't seen shit.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame.
The Pro
in
Football,
Canton.
that was a blast. The three of us went.
Yeah, we went up there. I think we've been twice, right? Or no?
I've only been I've been
Me
before,
and Will
but-
went
Yeah.
the second time.
That was a lot of
good
fun.
time. I mean, both times were always good. They've added a lot. When we went, I think they were doing some construction into the
Yeah.
bus room.
Yep.
And they got all that done.
Did they?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's like super walkthrough now. And then at the end, you watch that film. Like, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So they were still doing that. They added a 3D, or not a 3D, but like a holographic locker room. You go
okay.
and sit in, and Joe Namath walks out, and he's like giving you like a fucking rah-rah speech.
Oh, damn.
And then in between Joe Namath, it's former Lombardi, and then the old Cowboys coach.
That'd be sweet.
But they both come in as actors. That's
Right.
not the real ones. But the actors that look like them give a speech, and then they kind of like, you know, it's really cool because you're sitting in the middle of a locker room with all these like notorious names, and I mean these old school throwback uniforms. And I mean it's a lot. It's really cool for kids. Like I need to
Right.
get back up there and take the kids. They would really enjoy that.
That'd be dope.
But
Well, we also have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
yep, that was really
That's
cool.
in Cleveland.
Me and Will went to that as well last summer, 2 summers ago. That was cool. It was fucking packed.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should be, but it was kind of hard to catch everything because it was just there was a lot.
Yep.
Um,
Speaking of Cleveland, if you guys know the new host of it's not new because he's been the host for a long time now, but Drew Carey
Mhm.
from the Drew Carey Show, that was from Cleveland.
yeah. Now, Price is Right.
Yep.
Steven Spielberg
Steven Spielberg. What's above that? I couldn't see. Or I can't
says James J. Riley of Dayton
Yep.
invented the cash register.
see. Yep.
So yeah,
So you have NCR National Cash Register.
Yeah, that's right.
Is out of Dayton.
there's a lot of shit from Dayton.
Mhm.
I mean, is Johnson & Johnson or is it
They have a factory here.
yeah, but the main hub, Procter and Gamble.
Procter and Gamble.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Procter and Gamble, Cincinnati. I mean,
What's number 7?
the first baseball team was the Reds.
The Reds. Yep.
Yeah.
Cleveland. The first traffic light was in Cleveland, as well as the first press button crosswalk for traffic lights, also Cleveland.
Makes
The
sense.
first lit city, or the first electrically lit city, if I'm saying that right, was Cleveland.
like a nuclear reactor. Like
I just lit by electric. I don't
Huh.
know.
interesting.
Or powered by electric, or lit by power, whatever. I don't think I'm
All
saying
you
that
hoes were
right, but you
behind
get what I'm
in
saying.
the times.
Yeah.
Cleveland was ahead.
It's the first city in the country.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. Here it is. It says, according to NASA, 25 astronauts are from Ohio. Having made 80 space flights, with 3 of those flights being trips to the moon. Ohio astronauts have logged over 22,000 hours in space. So we're just dying to get the fuck out of here
Zoom
so
in.
bad we
I
go to
can't see
space.
7, 8, and 9, and I think one of them had to do with the Olympics.
Oh, well, you got Jesse Owens was from, well, he wasn't from Ohio. He wasn't born in Ohio, but he grew up in Cleveland.
Right.
And then
There you go.
Yeah, DeHart Hubbard was the first African American to earn an Olympic gold medal.
Yep.
Poet Paul Laurence Dunbar was from Dayton, which is
Dayton.
Dunbar High School.
Yep.
I mean, we already got the
Yeah.
Reds. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there was
Lot
a
of cool-
lot more people.
There's a ton.
Like, if I pull that list up, we'll pull that list up. I mean, we'd be here all day.
A lot of cool facts, a lot of different stuff. And then, like, with all these things, though, obviously because they're historical figures and they're big keynotes along a timeline of the country and the history of the country, you got a lot of different memorials and different cool stuff that you can go see. The Underground Railroad Museum is down in Cincinnati. That's super cool. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can go and go check out in pretty much all the cities.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's not many states with
3 major
cities.
very large
Technically,
cities.
really. I mean, you could count Dayton, Akron, Toledo.
Akron's the capital of rubber for the country.
Yeah.
Because of Goodyear.
Yeah. It's also in the Rust Belt.
Yes, it is.
This place is rough.
Yeah, Akron's a factory city.
Every time I ever went up there to a college party, some guy was beating his girlfriend. So apparently that's the capital for that. So yeah, that's not made up. I swear, dude.
That's a memory.
I mean, I was like, why? There was like multiple
Wow.
people. I was like, what the hell's going on up here?
Why is this happening every time I'm in Akron?
It was wild. I'm not endorsing that. Yeah.
No, Sticks and Stones does not endorse any kind of abuse
Of any kind. To
of
anybody.
any kind to anybody.
Yeah, male or female.
Lord.
Or they.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the questions. We got the questions this week.
I haven't watched any of these yet,
Yeah,
so this is
no,
going to be
they're going to hit us like we've never seen them before. It is Solomon. He is back, as always.
solo.
So we don't know if they're supposed to be in order, but either way, we're just going to go with it.
This one looks like it was in the morning. Maybe.
What up, Stick City? Did you miss me? I got a question. Would you rather have to eat Skyline chili on every meal, or every time you take a bite of your favorite food, you smell horse shit?
All right, so hold up.
Are those
There's a
not the
reason.
same?
There's a reason why we left Skyline out.
Yeah.
And every time I was, in the military, somebody would be like, "Oh, well, you're from Cincinnati. You must love Skyline."
First off, I'm not from Cincinnati.
I'm not. Well, I'm close to Cincinnati.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm an hour out. But either way, fuck no. Fuck Skyline. Fuck that cheese. Fuck all that shit.
There
It's
are
disgusting.
there's people that enjoy spaghetti with chili on it and stuff like that, which is all fine and good. It's not exactly a
It
culinary
is
institute.
not these two folks.
I'm not a fan of it. To me, it doesn't taste. It's just not good.
It's bland.
Gold Star isn't good. Skyline's not good.
No, it's fucking disgusting. So I'll take this every time I take
The
something
Italians didn't make spaghetti or pasta for people to
to
put chili on
bastardize
it.
it like that.
Yeah.
Put cheese on it.
It's disrespectful.
It's fucking. Yeah, I would rather smell shit every time I bite into any kind of food.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
not a fan.
the end of that.
Yeah.
That's how much I feel against Skyline.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, next question.
Yep. So I thought of another one coming at you live. If you could pick 2 people from Ohio to be in a boxing match, who would you like to see box the most?
That's a good one. LeBron.
You know what 2-time Super Bowl champions from Ohio?
2-time.
2 times.
James Harrison.
Well, I don't know. He wasn't. Was he born in Ohio? He went to college here. Is he from Ohio? We'll have to look that
I
up.
don't know. It
But
makes
you know
sense,
who
but-
is
Who?
from Akron as well. The Akron area, I believe. Played on the same team as James Harrison.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger? You want to see him box? Oh, God. He get winded after a round. I mean, if I want to see like an athlete box, I'm taking LeBron.
you're not
But if I want to see Butterbean box,
I don't want to watch LeBron box. He's soft as hell.
But
Now,
either
LeBron, listen, I love LeBron. He's the main reason
If he was a
that
boxer,
I got into
though.
basketball.
right, I get it.
But this day and age of this poop dick boxing that we're watching with these celebrities and YouTubers,
That's true.
I would put him somewhere in that arena with them. And you could disagree. That's fine. You
Yeah.
may see, no, this is LeBron James. Listen,
he was
I feel he's
grew
the
up-
best basketball player ever.
Dude, what happens if he grew up as a boxer though? Do you think? I mean, he probably
If
be pretty
LeBron
good.
James boxed his whole life, then he'd be a boxer.
Right, but he'd be damn good.
Yeah, I think he'd be great.
Okay,
I mean, he'd be a
that's where
heavyweight. He'd be,
my mind is. If
yeah,
I like,
if he grew up a boxer,
okay,
yes, but I think he means like
Just
what person
some
in whatever
personalities.
arena they're in right now, who would we like to see box?
I'll take Drew Carey because
Drew Carey.
because he's fucking. I mean, dude, he's. Nah, I don't know, man. That would be it would be funny to watch, like Ben
For
Roethlisberger.
sure. Right. That's what I can
Um,
think of is just like this real slow.
I mean, Logan Paul. They're both from.
They're both
from
of them are
Cleveland
from
area.
Cleveland. Yeah.
Sorry, we had to bring that up, but they are from Cleveland.
Them trash monsters.
So yeah, who else? I guess I don't know.
I don't I mean I would
he'd have
rather
to pull that
see-
list up, but off the top, I mean Ben Roethlisberger.
I want to see the Paul brothers box each other to the I don't want to say it. I was going to say to
the death?
Yeah.
You probably aren't the only one that wants to see that.
I'm tired of hearing their names. I'm tired of seeing them.
Is that fight going on?
Which one?
The Mayweather.
Apparently so.
Okay.
You know who's been added? What ex-Cincinnati
No,
wide
no.
receiver's been
No, he
added to a
wasn't.
fighting card?
No, he wasn't. He was thinking about it and he
I
backed
thought.
out.
Oh, come on.
Chad Johnson?
Yeah.
No. He was. There was rumor that he was gonna be built on it,
Yeah.
and maybe he is.
But I don't know who. But they didn't say like who he'd be boxing though.
I think it was somebody, and you were like, "What the fuck are we doing here? What is this? Is this tickets to it?" Oh wow! What's the tickets to like N2? Click that.
Oh, it's got to be crazy. $1,700.
$1,700. That's in the. It's in Miami Dolphin Stadium.
Yeah, I would.
Do you think they're gonna fill that up?
No.
Dude, I don't know, man.
You know why they're doing it in stadiums and stuff like that? Because it's not even boxing. It's like a fucking concert.
right? Well, yeah, that's
It's
all.
trash.
It's gonna be a spectacle. That's all it is. But I mean,
I'm disappointed in Mayweather's because
you got to click the rest of them
he
off.
is
so
a
that-
lifetime boxer. He came up and he's been boxing his entire life. He's pure to the sport, or at least he was. So my issue is I understand they're trying to make a name for themselves and do what's hip
Well, they're
and
trying to
cool
make as much money. They give
and
a
all that
fuck
other
less
shit like
about
that.
it.
But it's like
Did
I
you-
just feel some kind of way about Mayweather entertaining that being who he is to boxing. Not, don't get me wrong, Mayweather's always been a clown and all that other shit like that. So I
No,
can
he's in it
see
for
if
the
anybody,
money.
I can see him doing it. You know what I mean? Because he's got to pay for that next hair plug treatment. So it's,
take it
it's
off that face,
right.
Man, he looked old.
Yeah, he looks crazy as hell right now.
But yeah, I guess if he's gonna fight him,
It's-
I'm not gonna watch it.
No, it's a waste.
least
of
I'm not gonna
time.
buy
It's a
it.
waste of money. I'm
not
here's
gonna
what's gonna
stream it
happen
either.
We're not gonna illegally stream it. As soon as the fight's over, you're gonna be able to see it on YouTube anyway. So
That's true. It'll be on Instagram.
there's no point in paying to watch that. I'm definitely not. I would never pay my hard-earned money to watch any of them clowns.
What if
fight.
he knocks him out though?
Who?
Logan or Jake or whatever. Which one ever?
It's
the
Logan.
Paul.
I don't.
That dude's big as shit.
You're talking about.
I understand.
Floyd
No, I get it. I get what
Mayweather.
you're saying. I'm not like, I get it. he's much bigger than him though.
Floyd Mayweather toyed with a lifetime fighter
I get it.
in the boxing ring.
I mean, I get it.
And that
I'm
didn't
just saying,
didn't
hypothetically, let's just say he acts like, oops, he catches him, he knocks him out.
I don't think Floyd will allow that to happen. You have to.
But let's
you
just
have
say
to
he
make a
did.
mistake.
Dude, they're gonna ESPN's gonna blow that shit up.
Yeah,
ESPN's gonna explode.
It'd be wild for sure, but I just don't see it happening. If Conor McGregor couldn't put one glove on Floyd's face, I wouldn't expect Logan Paul to be able to.
Conor caught him once, but it wasn't like hard. But he caught him.
Right.
But that's what started all this shit. The
Right.
spectacle fighting is Conor and
Right.
Mayweather. So hopefully maybe this closes it out. Like maybe this is like
I don't think it's gonna close out. They're gonna keep going until people stop paying to see it.
Well,
because I don't want
it's
either
the younger
of these
generation that cares about watching two famous people fight rather
How
than
could
two
you call
athletes.
yourselves professional boxers when you're not fucking boxing any other professional boxers?
Well, no. I'm saying Mayweather is
Right.
professional, but like they would rather watch the spectacle.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong, Jake was a former Golden Gloves amateur boxer.
Yeah.
But that doesn't that doesn't make him in the fucking realm of
No.
Mayweather.
I wish Jake would agree to fight Tyson Fury's younger brother, which is only a couple pounds off of Jake Paul's weight class. Okay.
I didn't know.
But that's the first thing people say, well, we're not in the same weight class. Well, you make it happen then. Since you're the shit, you know what I mean? Since you're Jake Paul, you're just out here knocking Ben Askren, Ben Askren came off of a double hip surgery, I believe, by the way.
Well, he needs it. I don't think he came off.
I think he had it already.
Either way, he's ass.
Either way, this is Ben Askren, who looked
He
like a
was
pile of mashed
wrestler.
potatoes.
He was a wrestler
Right.
in the UFC. He was never known for any kind
Okay,
of.
that's fine. You knocked out Ben Askren. So here you have people talking about the challenge from Tyson Fury's younger brother, who is
Right.
Tommy Fury, who is good.
Right.
Fight Tommy Fury.
Right. I saw Tyson was working on some MMA with Nick.
Mike Tyson?
No. Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury?
Yeah, he was working on MMA with Nick Diaz and
I'm sure
a
that
couple
was
other
just
guys.
for like
It's
cardio.
shits and giggles.
Right.
That fight's soon, isn't it?
It's gonna be Tyson Fury and Nate.
Deontay Wilder. Not Wilder, but the other one.
Oh, what's his name?
But either way, they're going to fight in the fall.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I don't want to
That's
hear
that'd
nothing
be
else
good.
from nobody. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
I
where
am
I'm
looking
fighting
forward
this.
to the Adesanya UFC, and I'm looking forward to, it's Fury Wilder 3 targeted for July 24th.
But it's somebody else. It's not Wilder.
No, it's Anthony Joshua.
Yes, that's right. I
So,
said Nathan. I don't know what I
That
was
one,
thinking.
it's a 2-fighter already.
Yeah.
They've signed a 2-fight deal, and then the third, if it's a split.
So Fury's got money coming in for the rest of his life. He's gonna fight this dude twice. He's got to fight Wilder one more time, which I don't think he'll beat Wilder again, but who knows. Tyson Fury's good.
Wilder's just a fucking
Wilder,
puncher.
yeah.
Either way.
Not a lot of game plan.
All right, next question.
Last but not least, we're really picking on Ohio today. And I hope you scrubbed up on your Ohio history. Who is your top 5 list of most hated or most infamous Ohioans? I got my list ready.
Oh shit!
I want to hear what yours is.
Wait. I already know who's on his list. It's gonna be Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He can't stand Ben Roethlisberger.
I mean, that's probably 2, because I'm going to put LeBron as 1.
Infamous for sure. A lot of hate. LeBron, Big Ben. If you're from North Carolina, probably the Wright brothers.
Well, I mean, the Paul brothers are probably up there.
I'd say they're up there. He said history, so he's thinking old school shit too.
I mean, right now, they're probably some of the most hated people in the world. Well,
Right.
nation, not the world.
I'm be interested to hear his list. Is that in the last video, Wig?
I think we got 2 more? No.
I don't know. I feel like I'm drawing a blank on like I mean, there's a ton of infamous people, but like, not. I mean, like we said, we talked about Neil Armstrong. We talked about.
Yeah, but why would anybody hate
One
it?
of my favorite bands is from Akron as well, the Black Keys. They're super infamous. I don't know
Yeah.
about hated.
I don't know. That's about.
Did you say Kid Cudi? Not Kid Cudi. Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's not hated, but yeah, he's from here.
He's from Ohio.
There's a bunch of famous people. Oh, isn't the fucking that Miz dude from Cleveland, the wrestler? Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yep.
I
The Miz is dog shit.
mean,
No, I mean he's just. I don't know.
the whole wrestling anymore is dog shit.
It's not what it used to be when we were kids.
That's for sure. I don't know. I don't know who would be
I
the
don't
5th.
know. Let's see what he's got. I don't because I can't. I mean,
I don't think he sent it to us.
he
He'll have to-
he says last one.
Oh, he's got it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then play that shit.
No, he doesn't have one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That was the last one. I thought he played.
I thought there was 4 videos.
I thought so too. And that was
There
only
was
3,
4.
right?
Yeah, that was only 3.
Oh, rip.
Whoops.
But either way, anything coming up this week as far as sports? You have NBA playoffs starting tonight, technically, which is
Yes.
Tuesday. Tomorrow, the Lakers play.
He's at the top.
Phew. Holly Berry's from Ohio, yeah. That's
Wait,
right.
for real?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oof.
Katie Holmes, Nancy Cartwright. But the Lakers play in the play-in game against the Golden State
I know
Warriors.
Luke Perry was from Ohio.
Cat Williams, yeah, he's from
Cat Williams.
Luke Perry. Rip. I thought Dean Martin for a second was Bill Gates. He looked like Bill Gates in that one picture I saw today. Speaking of Bill Gates, whew,
He's catching a lot right now.
not a good time to be Bill Gates.
No, especially if there's people making fake Tinder profiles of Bill Gates. It's wild, like wild.
Well, did you read that article? Apparently, he was
Uh-uh.
like pursuing workers and basically getting with workers.
No.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Bill Gates was getting down. That's the rumor. Who knows?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I can't imagine Bill Gates getting down. Like there was a article where, or not an article, Instagram video from Grandma's boy, where old boy's on his fucking cycle, and he's like going beep boop boop, and he's like Bill Gates in the house all alone, like and shit. Like I saw that. That was a good one. I was laughing at that. And then it said Bill Gates is down, and then it said, nah, Bill Gates is up, and he was wearing like some Jordan 1s and shit.
They've got. Here's one of them.
Works at multi-billionaire, 990 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you an exclusive 3rd dose.
It's disgusting.
So yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's not a good time
no.
to be Bill.
I mean, it's a great time to be his ex-wife, but she worked at Microsoft too, didn't she?
I don't.
Or was
know.
that Bezos' wife that worked at Amazon?
I mean, Bezos' wife made out too.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
So now, in order though, the richest people are. I think Elon's number 1 now, isn't he?
well, he's been one for a while.
Oh, okay. So you got Elon,
But
then
Bezos still
Bezos, then
too.
Gates.
I don't know where Gates is at. He was.
It
up
doesn't
there,
matter.
but
I mean,
don't
if you're in the top 10, it's like
know. Yeah, you're sitting fine.
it's. I'd probably in the top like I don't know 100 or a few hundred. You're good.
It's all right, man. I'm about to be a millionaire.
You're
in
good
this
for
Ohio
generations.
Vax a million, baby. I'm entered in to
Yes.
win.
Do you want to talk about that?
What? I mean, what do you want?
Well,
to talk about?
obviously you're entered the fucking.
Speaking
win.
of Ohio,
Speaking of Ohio and our dipshit governor,
5 people win $1 million if you're vaccinated.
5 people over 5 weeks. Each week they pick one person.
When's it
You're
start?
listed in this
No, there's no registry. You have
well,
to register yourself.
I thought you just were automatically registered if you had.
That's
no.
what I thought too, but nope, that is
I'm
not the
sure
case.
that'll cut out a lot of people that have been vaccinated that have no fucking clue how to
Exactly, baby. My odds are even better.
register. Yeah. Also, so you have 5 people, if registered, apparently, will be chosen each week. He's going to give $1 million away. Don't worry, it will be taxed.
That's fine.
And
I'll still take
then
it.
teenagers from 14 to 17, if vaccinated, one teenager will get chosen for
To
5
win 'em?
weeks to win a free ride scholarship
okay.
for 4 years to any Ohio university.
Well, that's kind of dope. I mean,
So what it is unethical.
I mean, it's coming. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? At this point, man, we're already here, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
I live in this fucking crazy ass world. I can't do anything about it. I'll take that money though. Just bring the fucking Brinks truck straight up to the back door, okay? I'll fucking haul it out for you. Bring it in 20s, 10s. I don't give a shit. Just bring it.
Good luck to you, dog.
All right, that'd be great. Well, shit.
Good luck to you.
Sticks and stones will abruptly stop. I'm like, I gotta. What happened?
Going on vacation.
Forever. Nah, I'd still work, but I mean, it's only $1 million and it's taxed. But still, yeah, that's going on.
I honestly don't know
forget
if it's taxed or not. I'm just saying that.
I would
'cause
imagine it
being
has to
dick.
be.
Well,
They're gonna get back their point.
it's. I don't think you can tax it.
It's coming from the federal government. That's
You'd have to. They're not going to tax it. You have to pay taxes on it through your taxes when you file your taxes for that year, for the next year.
still they're gonna get their money.
Yeah.
It's still state, because it's like gambling earnings. I guess that way they could consider it that.
It'll be interesting. I don't know. There's no guidelines on unethical shit like this, so who knows? Who knows what they're going to do with it?
It's a bribe.
It's.
I got
something.
fucking vaxxed back in like February, man. Before this was even.
Who knew you could come up off of it?
Right? Who knows what else I'll come up off of? But oh well. I did my part. Yeah, that's
man.
at least we're starting to dwindle down. I know Vegas is back to normal 100%.
Yeah.
It's all if you've been vaccinated and by fucking basically honor system.
So amongst his release of this information to get people to go get that vaccine, he also, starting June 1st, is it for us here in Ohio? June 2nd here in Ohio, if you've been vaccinated, you can do away with the mask, which also
Yeah, but
means you
the
can go
business can still say.
Right, they're gonna leave it up to the business, which has been super iffy already. So basically, as soon as he put that out, people were like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off now."
The Red
Because you gotta
Stadium's
remember,
going back to 100% capacity, I think, on the 2nd.
Right.
But they're issuing that you should still wear a mask unless you've been vaccinated. Even then, they say technically you should probably.
Nobody's gonna have their fucking mask on, dude.
No, it's all.
I mean, you will have a handful of people with their masks on and stuff like that, which is
fine.
It's your choice. You do what you want.
Right.
It's your choice. I'm just saying, it's like, yeah. From what I've noticed personally, because I have to be out in this Dayton market every day, day in, day out.
As soon as you tell somebody they don't have to do it, they're not gonna do it anymore.
It was like a light switch.
Right. That's everywhere though.
So even like when we were up in Columbus.
It's Vegas, same thing. Mm-hmm. It's free for all. I mean, at this point, you've had your time. If you wanted to get it and you didn't get it, what's your excuse? And if you didn't get it, you pretty much chose not to get it, which is fine.
That is,
So-
well, yeah, because everybody could have gotten it at this point if they wanted to.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Because they're down to like 20%. I think what was like 80% of the vaccines were put in whatever to preserve them. I don't know, something like that for the state of Ohio because of they weren't being used.
yeah. Either way.
So,
Yeah,
That
that should
hotness.
be. That's all I got for this week.
how was your past week?
I mean, I was working. Nothing major.
Mm-hmm.
The weekend was silent.
Yeah.
I'm working this weekend and next. So
Yeah.
I'll be busy.
True.
So
True.
probably.
True.
That's a hit or miss thing.
Yep. Ready for
What about
Memorial
you?
Day weekend, man. That'll be here that'll be like a couple weekends away, but Memorial Day weekend's gonna be fun.
That's 2 weekends.
2 weekends. So it'll be not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh yeah. Damn, I'm on call. Do I get paid more for that?
You should. You should. If you're on call if you take hours on a holiday weekend.
Anyways, yeah, that's coming up. That should be good. Yeah,
We'll
that's all
do
I
some
got.
shout outs the next episode for any and all things Memorial Day.
Yeah, you remember the dead before you celebrate the veteran.
That's right.
So that's how you remember that. If you didn't know
There you go.
the difference between Memorial Day and
There you go. School these people, bro.
either way, whatever, dude. I don't care. Do what you want. You are gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
had an interesting thing. So, all right. So, at one of my accounts, we were doing a bunch of stuff, like replacing some of all that signage. Like you go into a place and has like all the Bud Light or Ultra stuff everywhere. We were
Like for
replacing
sale,
some of
whatever.
it. Well, he had an American flag hanging. And it was old. It was ripped up. It was pretty beat up. But he just hadn't. We happened to already be up there with a ladder, putting up some new signage for like streamers and everything else like that. So he's like, "Hey man, I got this brand new flag. Can you guys replace that one for me?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know what to do with it if we cut it down and stuff like that." Which I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to help educate people. Because I stood there. I was like, I made the joke. I was like, well, I'll call my best friend because he can tell me what we should do with it. But,
Don't let it hit the ground.
well, that's it.
one.
I think everybody knows. I guess we would be surprised. But you don't ever let the flag hit the ground.
Technically, it's not supposed to be horizontal. So when you're at a football game and you see it horizontal and you guys fucking are outraged by people kneeling, technically you're endorsing something that you. But either way, that's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you fold it obviously the way you're supposed to fold it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things that people just don't know, which is fine. You don't get taughted that in high school.
No. I don't think that anybody. There's a lot of things that they don't teach in middle school and high school that they should.
Technically, you shouldn't
but-
wear anything flag memorabilia. Like, you're not supposed to be dressed as a flag. That's illegal.
So I got to get rid of my. So I
You got
have
shorts.
I have a pair of short overalls
Mhm.
that are the American flag.
Nope.
The
That's
whole
a
thing
no-no.
is that's my 4th of July.
That's a no-no.
Okay, well we won't do that this
No,
year.
you could do it. That ain't gonna hurt my feelings, bro. I did 7 years for y'all. Y'all do what you want. That's
Right
the
on.
whole reason, that freedom of speech.
Right on.
As long as you ain't calling each other names and doing shit like that, that's cool. Whatever.
Right on.
You ain't gonna get me, man. I
No,
ain't
I'm
mad.
not listening.
I ain't
No.
mad, dog. You ain't gonna get me.
No, this is
calm.
no. We are not looking for triggers here.
No, there's all kinds of things, man, that people
Mhm.
just don't know.
Right.
So, do your due diligence. Look it up if you don't know.
Yeah, listen, this is a cool. So we're mentioning this episode. So this is a cool opportunity. If anybody has any stories, any questions, any thoughts, or whatever on what we're talking about right now, send it to the Instagram, send it to Jerm, send it
Yes.
to me, and
You can
we'll
send it to
talk
Facebook,
about it.
too,
Yeah, send
whatever.
it to Facebook. We'll talk about it on the next episode.
We need to get up in the Twitter
Right
sphere,
before.
but I haven't
The
really.
Twitter sphere. Twitter's tough, man.
I mean, it's a ratchet place.
Twitter's wild.
It's a ratchet place. But yeah, that should be it for this episode. We'll
Yep.
see you next week.
Again, thank you.
We got a little theme, I think, for next week too.
We do. Do you want to just go ahead and tell them?
We'll
wait. So again, as always, thank you guys for listening, subscribing, liking, whatever it is that you're doing. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the people that continue to send text messages or emails or Instagram DMs for like topics and articles and stuff like that. It's cool to like have people hit you up and be like, "Hey, man, here's a cool article for the podcaster. I've been listening and we really dig it." And you know, it's awesome. So
Yes.
we appreciate that.
Please continue. Send questions, like he said.
Yep.
Do all of that. Buy merch if you wanna.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all I got for this week.
That's it.
All right, we'll see you next week right here. Peace.
Peace.
Sticks and Stones podcast.
Sticks and stones.
Have you heard? Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for listening.